Hello, hello, and a glorious day to you today. This is an exciting time to be alive, and Onpassive is one of the reasons, right? So I'd like to encourage you, right, about who and what we are, what Onpassive is. And to do that, I just want to shore up some of the reasons what we have, to be excited about who we are and what our future holds as Onpassive positions itself for moving into branding and marketing and to the pretty quick to happen, open to the public. So one of OnPassive's goals is to ethically and fairly provide a complete business solution to the world, right? Or at least to as many that will use it. Now, as it turns out, it's exactly what was needed because it's a system developed outside standard models based on old sciences and philosophies. Now, we've used this quote before. It's by Buckminster Fuller. And he said, you can never change things by fighting against the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the old model obsolete. Well, in keeping with the spirit of Mr. Fuller's quote, that is exactly what happened with Onpassive. The entire system is a brand new online marketing system destined to render the past standards of online marketing obsolete. How? By wrapping this brand new system in the ideally new business model that's based on providing extreme value. But how we're doing this is not as important as why we're doing this. And the clue to the why, was given to us almost 3 years ago in the vision statement, right? And it's got to do with a vision of lifting humanity by sharing abundance through what equates to a global stimulus plan. Now, for those that aren't sure what a global stimulus is, or a stimulus in general, it's just an incentive. Usually it's a financial one, but it's put in a plan and it's used to stimulate economic growth. That's what we've done here. Our vision, as it states, OnPassive is the ultimate, complete, and unique digital marketing platform that ensures everyone succeeds, regardless of their background or ability, by offering the simplest environment with the highest standards and the most value while sustaining the benefits of a global stimulus plan. So you see, unlike so many conventional business models, OnPassive is not trying to suck the life and wealth out of its members by charging a lot for mediocre products or services that don't work good together, right? To the contrary, OnPassive is providing a platform that allows those that already have a business to become much more successful, to easily earn more while saving their time and money. It does the same for those that don't have a business at all or have no previous success in online marketing by providing a plug and play system that guarantees their success too. In the first place, OnPassive does not encroach on members' businesses, livelihood, or success. We add to it. In the second case, OnPassive provides products and services allowing the members to be successful and earn perpetually growing residual income, which has been designed to eventually move them into abundance. And in both cases, not only are the costs much lower and the quality much higher than products and systems currently available, but every resource in the complete business solution can be gotten for a single low price from underneath one roof. After that, right, and before OnPassive came along, the whole world entered another shift, right? And it started years ago, shortly after the dot-com bust, and it resulted in a global economy that needed innovative ideas to provide new, sustainable ways of doing things based on that shift. Accordingly, leading-edge companies adapted and embraced new ideas and new technologies, which seemingly made the world smaller as businesses expanded rapidly across the globe. Now, as more and more of these early adapters, as we've come to call them, embraced that shift, they created shifts of their own in their own workspaces, and those spaces followed suit with expansions, so much so that the sheer number of them impacted national economies and gave birth to what we now know as a global economy. Now, the new technology and all those newly implemented ideas were like a proverbial shot in the arm for businesses, right? The resulting increase in the business health, so to speak, perhaps better or more accurately described as financial power, was reflected in a new category of businesses known as unicorns. Now, unicorn is a term used in the venture capital industry to describe a startup company with a value of over $1 billion. And the term was first coined by venture capitalist Eileen Lee in 2013. She used the mythical animal to denote a statistical rarity, right, of privately held startup companies that were valued over $1 billion. Now, to give you an idea of how powerful that shift has been and how quickly it reduced the rarity of such companies, as of this month, according to the Crunchbase Unicorn Board, there are now more than 1,400 unicorn businesses worldwide. And I mention all of these things simply because if we do some really quick math based on founder subscriptions alone, and I'm talking very lowball numbers, OnPassive is about to jump into the online marketing arena as a unicorn company on day one of its public debut. But rest you assured, the ramifications of what OnPassive has started here with all the new technologies are mind blowing. These include, but certainly aren't limited to, their new business and marketing model, right? Which was, it expanded early from a singular marketing platform into communications and AI, right? All things communicative. It's a complete digital system with marketing, with traffic and financials, the creation of data centers and innovation labs, physical products, numbering in the hundreds that are going to touch every industry on the planet. And it'll not only reflect the grandeur, if I could use that word, of cutting edge technologies, but the powerful co-creative uh, nature, for lack of a better word, of the human mind, right? By producing an ever-flowing stream out of OnPassive of new world-class inventions and developing futuristic technologies in sustainable energies and beyond. Not to mention a newfound platform to support and foster the connectedness, the evolution for consciousness of a global population. And all of these things point straight to lifting humanity at every conceivable level. Now, if we take a look at only one of these areas that I mentioned, and there's more, right? It still has the ability to boggle our mind. Never before has a single company sought to achieve and share such a far-reaching initiative for the greatest good. Wow. And to say that OnPassive will be a unicorn day one doesn't even take a lot of these things into account. In actuality, it's going to qualify as a unicorn many times over. And it takes no strength of my imagination to easily see OnPassive as a super unicorn, a company that exceeds the value of $100 billion by the end of its first year of public activity. And again, I use what I consider to be very conservative numbers related to the founder subscriber base only. And I have not taken into account any inventions, technologies, or products that we haven't even talked about yet. So when we look at the current unicorn companies, we're seeing that they were some of the very first to embrace the new model of the day, and they've been very successfully engaged in leveraging the power of the internet. So OnPassive has taken it to the next level. It's outpaced global change by raising the standards of integrity in business through its technical prowess and its compassion for humanity. From day one, it's been developed with a love for humanity and an unmatched understanding of not only the digital technology and online marketing, but the trends that are driven by those spaces. So much so that OnPassive is already leading global economic change because its system is the first sustainable hands-free system to be applied to, if I can use that term, the online marketing space as an all-encompassing solutions provider with a global distribution engine for decentralized, wholesale, advanced, integrated, and insanely affordable resources. It's designed for your success, a done-for-you model that offers a path to success and a way to earn while saving tons of your own time and money. The OnPassive model is driving global economic evolution from the digital world. Wow. Real world change from an invisible dimension. That's something to think about, right? But that's what puts OnPassive next in line to achieve and surpass many times over the phenomenal global success shown by other companies in the wake of previous massive changes. OnPassive is the next massive change. There is simply no other company on the planet that can, one, offer a complete business solution that includes automation, traffic, and money. Remember Catmo, right? With absolute digital duplicability and sustainability. And this is done, by the way, right? Number two, it can very quickly gain a very active participatory, that's the word, global membership. This too is already done through nearly 1.5 million active founder subscriber accounts, and it's only going to grow massively as soon as we launch. And number three, it's the only company that can reach a proportionate global growth, right? It's going to in record time, which is exactly what's going to happen when Onpassive opens to the public, engages its massive, globally effective, AI-driven marketing beast. Yeah, so it's a brand new day, and we have lots of reason to be excited. So once Onpassive actually goes public, it is going to quickly become a world-class corporation running with unicorns, powerfully leading the online marketing industry and commanding a significant part of the global online economy. So Onpassive is a company created by leaders for leaders, and if you're a founder, good on you. Congratulations. If not, then become a member when we open publicly. Just click any of the links in the description box below or go to onpassive.com, right? Now, when you do that, you too are counted among the next generation leaders. Your efforts will continue to drive Onpassive's powerful momentum and extend its goodness to the world. And this is a new day. It's your day. Rise up and be counted in it, right? Everything is provided for your unbridled success. Don't allow fear to reign in you. Don't allow doubt to reign in you. Do not grow weary in well doing, but rather always run the race with excellence because remember, we're in it to win it, and we are going to win bigger together.